Alright, so with the Google Pixel 7 and the 7 Pro on the way, and we've been getting price cuts with the Google Pixel 6 series all around, I figured that it would be a good time to revisit the budget-friendly Pixel 6a and look at some points as why I think it's still a phone worth getting right now. Let's get started. Alright, so I've had the Google Pixel 6a with me for quite some time now. It's gotten the Android 13 update, it's got some of the newest software and app features, and I've been using the phone as my daily driver for quite some time now. And I just want to share with you guys some points as to why I think the Pixel 6a makes a great budget phone, especially if you are after a Pixel device but don't want to spend too much, in which case you might want to take the Pixel 6a into consideration. So we actually have other Pixel 6a videos here on the channel, and I will link them below in case you want to watch them. And with that out of the way, let's get to the video. Right, so first off, I want to start off with the best feature on the Pixel 6a, which is the camera. Now, the Pixel 6a does come with a couple of 12 megapixel sensors on the back and an 8 megapixel sensor on the front. And while those might seem like very simple specs for camera hardware, Google does make up for this with great computational photography. So I've been using this phone to take a lot of pictures over the past couple of months. It's giving me the same results that I expect from a Google smartphone like the Pixel 3a, the 4a, the 4a 5G, and the 6. And all in all, it's a great point and shoot camera if you want a very reliable Android smartphone to take pictures whenever you need it. Of course, it's not as good as the Pixel 6 because that one does come with a higher megapixel count and it does come with more camera features and better video performance. But on its own, the Pixel 6a beats out a ton of other mid-range smartphones in its price bracket. And yeah, I'm just pretty impressed at what it can do at such an affordable cost. We do have a dedicated camera video, so you might want to check that out in case you want to get more samples of what the Pixel 6a camera can do. Alright, so up next we have the Tensor chip, which is the same SoC that Google introduced in the Pixel 6 and the 6 Pro last year. And unlike the other Pixel A series models, which mostly got mid-range Snapdragon chips, the 6a does come with a flagship grade chipset inside, so you're getting good performance here. Now, there is some limitation, especially with the 6 gigs of RAM, which is a bit smaller than the 8 gigs that we got on the Pixel 6. But in general, performance is good on the 6a. There are some minor differences like the lower refresh rate, and sometimes apps tend to load a bit slower, but all in all, the 6a and the Google Tensor make for a great combo. I can even play XCOM 2 on this phone. This is a console to mobile port which struggles to run on most mid-rangers with budget chipsets, and yeah, it's just one example of how decent the performance on the 6a is. Now moving on, one more factor into getting this phone is the regular software updates. Now with a lot of mid-range phones out there and budget smartphones, you might get 1 or 2 major OS updates and barely any monthly updates. That is not the same case with the Pixel 6a because you do get monthly software updates with security patches and fixes for bugs. And of course, you do get Google's extended software updates. So this phone launched with Android 12 and it got Android 13 and it will get the next couple of Android versions as well. And yeah, if you're looking to get an affordable Android phone that you can keep for a long time with regular software updates, and then the 6a is definitely worth looking into. Moving on, I want to talk about the design on this phone. Now, I just love what Google has done with the Pixel design, especially with the introduction of the Pixel 6 and the 6 Pro, and it's a drastic redesign from the older Pixel phones, which, let's be honest, look like a lot of other phones out there. But with this new design language that Google has introduced, the Pixels now have a better identity of their own. And yeah, the 6a comes with the same design as the Google Pixel 6, with the glossy back and the wide camera bar on the rear panel. Of course, you do get the metal sides as well, which is nice, and overall it is a solid looking design. Although one complaint I do have is that the glossy cover on the back is made out of plastic instead of Gorilla Glass like on the Pixel 6, so it is more prone to scratches, in which case I'd recommend that you use a case like the ones that we got from Spigen. We actually have a few videos of those Spigen cases here on the channel and you can check them out, of course. Now, last but not the least is the price. The Pixel 6a is a very affordable Pixel phone. Here in the UK, it usually goes for around £399, but I've been seeing it on sale for around £350 or even less, depending of course on where you are buying it from. And I can only speculate that it will get more affordable with the release of the newer Pixel phones. Now, on the other hand, you can get a Pixel 6 since those phones are also in sale right now. Of course, they won't be as cheap as the 6a, but they do have have a bump in specs. So if that's what you're after, then there's nothing stopping you. But if all you're after is a reliable phone that doesn't cost too much, then I do think that the Pixel 6a is definitely something worth looking into. Alright, so that does it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about the Pixel 6a. Do you have it with you, or are you planning on getting it? Or maybe you're gonna get the Pixel 6 or the Pixel 7 when it finally releases in October. Don't forget to sound off in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.